Edward.
Hello, Thomas. I have a very creepy story to tell you all tonight. And this is a very scary story indeed. It's a story my driver told me a very long time ago.
Okay, Edward. I'll be there. I must be off now. Bye!
That night, the engines were getting ready for their night's sleep until Thomas spoke up.
Edward, what was that story you were going to tell us about?
Oh, yes. Have you heard of the engine with no face?
What? Who's that?
Well, he was an engine who was destroyed back in 1938. The engine had no name, but he was colored black with red wheels. He never had spoken, but he seemed to understand what everyone was saying. One night, he was puffing home, but he was unaware about the damaged viaduct. When he came closer and closer, he didn't stop. He didn't know the danger until... He had fallen into the ravine below and was destroyed. Until this day, he roams around the island looking for another engine to destroy.
Oh, Edward, what a funny story. There's no way that could be true.
Yes, I know. This is just a story my driver had told me a while back, as I said before. With that, Thomas was fast asleep.
Huh? What was that? Did you guys hear? Huh? Where are the others? Who's that? I must follow that engine!
Thomas raced down the line, chasing after the unknown engine. Rounded the bend, he came to the viaduct.
What? I could have sworn you came over here. Oh my, who are you? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear!
Thomas raced away as fast as he could. The engine followed close behind. Soon, the engine caught up to him.
What are you doing to me? Get off of me!
They were nearing the siding of the fuel tankers. The unknown engine gave Thomas a mighty shove and sent Thomas racing into the tankers. Thomas shut his eyes and waited for the crash.
No!
Thomas, what's wrong?
I had a bad dream. It was about that unknown engine Edward told us about. Edward, I'm so sorry if I laughed at your story.
It's okay, Thomas. Everybody makes mistakes. As I said earlier, it was just a story my driver told me. The engine slept peacefully that night. Later that morning, Thomas and Percy were at Knapford.
Thomas, what was your dream about?
What? Well, it was about the faceless engine in Edward's story. It started chasing me, and then... Oh, I must go. I'll tell you about it another time, Percy.
Oh, bye, Thomas.
Before Percy went to pull the mail train, Thomas told Percy all about his dream.
Wow, I can't believe you had such a crazy dream.
Me neither.
I better go pull the mail train. Bye, Thomas.
Percy puffed down the line with his mail cars till he had arrived at the next station. Until...
Huh? Who's that? A new engine? That's weird.
Percy uncoupled from his mail cars and went closer to the engine. As Percy went closer, the engine turned around and looked at Percy.
Hi, what the? Yeah, you're the engine from Edward's ghost story.
The engine stared hard at Percy. Percy was frightened. Percy was so frightened that he reversed too quickly and bumped right into his mail cars.
Oops, huh? Where did that engine go? I must tell Thomas about this.
Suddenly, Percy heard Gordon's whistle, and the tracks were rumbling.
Oh no, not again!
Percy quickly ran backwards. He went up the hill and down the hill. A signalman saw him and diverted him into the siding. Unfortunately, Percy was heading straight towards the barber shop.
Oh, come on.
Luckily, the barber had left the shop before Percy came. Percy was severely damaged.
My shop.
That morning, Topham Hatt quickly came to the scene.
Percy, are you all right?
No.
Sir Topham Hatt. I don't know why I agreed to have trucks leading up to my shop. Further pannier tank engine, now.
Yes, we'll remove those tracks soon, but first we need to deal with Percy.
James came to the shop with the breakdown train and lifted Percy back onto the rails.
Who will pull the mail without Percy?
Perhaps I could.
But then who will pull Henrietta?
I'm sure Thomas could pull Henrietta as well as Annie and Clarabel.
Very well. I'll ask Thomas what he thinks. Thomas, will you pull Henrietta along with Annie and Clarabel while Percy is out of service?
Why not? It'll be nice to have an extra coach.
Very well. Good day, Thomas.
That morning, Thomas attached Henrietta to the back of Annie and Clarabel.
Thomas, why is Henrietta coupled to us?
Oh, it's because Percy had an accident yesterday, so Toby is doing his job, and I'm doing Toby's job. It'll only be for a few days. Hopefully.
Thomas puffed in after station and waited for his passengers to get on.
All aboard, everybody!
The passengers were confused by Henrietta, but they didn't mind. The guard blew his whistle, and Thomas was on his way. Thomas arrived at the next station. He started thinking about the story Edward told everyone the other night.
Was that story true? I should ask Edward later. Okay, off we go!
That night, the engines were settling down in their sheds until Thomas spoke up.
Edward, was that story you told us last night true? Well, the story your driver told you?
Well, my driver told it to me. I'm sure it's just a made-up story.
Oh, well, okay.
Edward's driver then spoke up.
Now that you mention it, well, this story is true. Anyone who speaks about this story makes the horror of that story rise again.
The engines gasped.
That explains the engine I saw in the shunting yards.
What? You didn't tell anyone about the trespasser in the yard?
Thomas, what exactly did the engine in the shunting yard look like?
Well, I didn't really get a good look at him. But he was black, and his wheels were red, and I didn't see a face on him.
Oh my! The ghost is back! I shouldn't have told you all of that story! Everyone was speechless. They couldn't believe the story was that dangerous.
Oh, what's all the commotion?
I told a ghost story, and now the ghost of that story is on Sodor, and it could be dangerous.
That can't be true. What story are you even talking about?
I can't tell you. It might make the ghost stronger.
I've never seen you as scared as you are before of a story that's probably made up.
Oh no!
Too late.
You can talk?
What is the meaning of this?
I have been watching over Sodor for several years, waiting for someone to reveal the story of me. And now somebody has. And now the ghost train of Sodor is released.
What do you want from us?
To destroy this island forever.
We won't let you do that!
You will have to catch me first.
Gordon! Henry! After him! Yes, sir.
The two engines chased after the engine at high speeds.